So we have some receiving points, departments. So if you want to enter a department, you can enter purchasing, sales, some organization department. We do have some administration department. Similarly, some production department. We have some quality assurance, financial department, and some other department on the system. If you want to do any purchasing, you just click on purchasing department and we'll do the purchasing here. If you want to enter a receiving point, we may also enter the same point. If you want to go sales, you can enter some sales department details. So if you want to add any uploading points, you can do it here. And goods receiving hours, you can enter. We may enter the details of this contact person. Like I can enter my name, like some name, gives first name. So how you can enter those details. If you want to enter some future attribute details here, that's also you can enter. So this is how we can enter those. If you want to enter any partner information, visiting our any home address, where you can get this home details number here. I can just enter the title here, Mr. like some. So first name, title, the complete street name. That's how we can enter those details here. So based on your requirement, you can enter language. We do have Hindi. These are different numbers we can enter. And a country. This is how we can enter those details here. So if you want to change the home address, we can change the home address. You can enter email address here. We can enter other country. If you want to change the country details, you can change those country details here. So if you want to change any all sales areas, we can interchange here. We can enter customer area numbers. This is how we can do all those things. So once you enter all these details, we can also click on this. If you want to do any sales area data, we can enter sales data here for organization purpose. So let's see this sales area data with which can get some sales information on system, where we create sales area buttons on application toolbar. We have to enter the customer pricing procedure, some shipping data, partners functions, and those things here. So this help you out to get your pricing data at each and every level. So we enter the sales, shipping, the billing document numbers, documents, partner functions, all those things. So once we enter all the details, then we need to save our data here. So just click on the save button. So it will save. So we can just display this record was created successfully. So as we got here, so once you enter your data as we did the previously, so we get our required data which is created earlier. Shows the record which is state. So once you change, if you do update something else, the record will be created and save the data. So we need to enter all those details. So the record will be updated. If you create new record here, 60, so we need to enter this account details name, terms of payment, some numbers here. So you can see now the transaction has been created for company code colon. So this is how we can create the transaction numbers for those details. You can also change the different company codes. If you have different company codes, you can change your company codes as per requirement. company. So this company is already existing over there. So here we have to enter this reconciliation number. Payment term. So we can choose payable immediate due net within 44, 3% cash discount, 2% cash discount, or due net. So you can choose any of these payable net payments here. You can choose installments of 30% payment term of 1, then 40, then 30. Then we have some hardback things here. Then just save. So you can see that the company code 3468 has been created for company code ZBD1. So this is how we can create the details, the records of each and every records for customer master data related. So first we need to fill this master data here. So it will be useful in the while creating an invoice data, some order, purchase order, or order, sales order. So this cells will show you the customer information of each and every organization if you want to perform any activities here. So we need to enter the details like customer information, company codes, some sales organization. If you have already created a sales organization, we need to enter those details. If you have distribution channels, if you have the divisions, so for each and every data if you enter, And if you want to add any reference, you can also add any reference that's help you out to get the reference number from the customer data. So this customer related information will help you out to get those things. So this shows how we can enter the customer details of each and every transaction take place. So this sales organization will take place to get your sales organization of each and every activity to be take place on business scenarios. So this customer data, if you want to enter these things, you can choose those customer information on particle. So how we can create this different sales information on your customer. The first one is the code is XD01. So we need to enter the command field where you can get, as well as you can also go here under tools. While getting that one, we can go with logistics or sales. We can go directly, or you can do bug bench. Sales. We are doing master data. It's we have for product. So sales product, we have customer data here. We can just create. So XD07 to change. If I want to change here, we can change this data here. Change here. So we have create. Here it is. So two ways of navigation we can perform to get your the screen to be created here. If you remember T codes, you can enter the T codes and you can go the data. If you don't remember T codes, and this is how we can do navigate on your system. So it's a favorite where you can add your things, so it will get your favorite things to get your system. So let's see how this will be take place on business scenarios. So let's go here. These are two different T codes where you can do all those things. If you remember the T code, we go with the XD01. If you don't remember, we'll go with the XD01 T codes. So we do have a change option. As you can directly go over here, XD01, as you can use the T code called XD01 to complete your transaction. So it's command field where we can get all those data here, where we can enter the details of your transaction information of your things. So enter the titles, the name of your customer, this search, the types of searching here, which enter street, house numbers, enter districts, pin code number, city, country, region, all those things will be take place on business environments. So we need to enter all these details here. Where we get the details? So tax details, control data tab, control fields, and we need to perform those things at one place. So once you enter all the tax details, we need to enter data of payment transactions. Then we'll go with this details of your business part, where you can get all these things. So we have to enter the bank details, the region number, city, SWIFT code number, so that will take the transaction easily. I need to get all those details to be entered here. So this is how we can enter this city name, the bank details, the region names, as well as SWIFT code number and some other reason, so that the transaction of data will take place easily. Then once you save the button, the transaction will be take place on your data.